Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. I know a lot of people didn't watch this fight last night, and I definitely didn't watch this fight last night. I had other things I had to do, and this wasn't even on my list, to be honest with you. When I found out the fight was like when it was on, they was already fighting. But like I said, I'm just now checking it out right now. Wanted to make a video with it and let y'all check it out with me. Check it out.
Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr. And now his opponent, standing across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the red trunks with blue and white trim. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighed in at 199.4 pounds. He holds a professional record of 11 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the multi-talented superstar who bridged the gap between social media and professional boxing. He is a boxer, a content creator, an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and a promoter who has transformed and elevated women's boxing to new heights. And he is the face of boxing for the youth. Ladies and gentlemen, the problem.
AI writes my copy in seconds, but reset.
The problem child, Jake Elgato de Dorado, Paul. Say hello to the bad guy. This crowd is very anti-Jake Paul for this one. Okay, gentlemen, we're going to move to the dressing room. What you guys will expect out of it. I'm going to let you work right here. This is good right here. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up. Let's go to work. From the Disney Channel to becoming a world-ranked boxer. Can he pull it off with a win tonight over a former middleweight world champion? It's in the cards for the problem child. Or will Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr. spoil this fiesta and
Is he
send
gonna
this
get a little
crowd
credit?
into
Every
hysterics?
whoop on
10
Chavez
rounds,
Jr.
cruiserweight
Is he gonna get a
division.
little credit?
Here
I don't know. I
we
really don't
go.
know.
I'll tell you what, I was there in Arizona when the pro-Mexican crowd turned on Chavez Jr. Based on their reaction tonight, they have come back to support him one more time.
It's a big story. It's a big story. They had to get behind their guy. You know what I mean? He still represents the legacy, you know what I mean, of Chavez. And they love their own. You know what I mean? He's been an icon for the boxing community, Mexican boxing community.
No, his dad's been an icon for the Mexican boxing community. But I definitely can understand them getting behind him just because he's Mexican.
Right now, you know that's the one punch that can really set the tone for all of that.
Jake Paul promising a stoppage win. Says he'll turn Junior into a meme. He's done it before. Just ask Nate Robinson, Tyron Woodley, and the rest.
You know, Junior's quit a couple of times in his career against Daniel Jacobs and against Andre Fonfara. But up until that point, he has shown one of the better chins in his weight classes. Gone the distance with some good punchers, including Canelo Alvarez. So stopping him with one shot.
Hold up, let me say something before I keep it going. Okay, yeah. This is the first time I think, well, I haven't really paid too much attention to all the Jake Paul fights, but this is the first time I think he's actually fought a professional, even though he's retired now, a professional boxer that was a professional boxer. Okay, this is the first time. Now, Chavez Jr. has quit a couple times, but regardless, this is a professional boxer. So I gotta give him that. This is a professional boxer.
Could be difficult. Antonio, what do you like about Jake Paul's boxing style?
Right now, he's in rhythm. Right now, he's in rhythm. He's not really anxious. He's taking his time. He's letting the fight come to him. Right now, he's doing it the right way. He's letting it come. Right now, concerned.
It's not a fight that Chavez can win fighting like this on the back foot. At his best, at 160 and slightly above, he was a good pressure fighter. When he had good moments against Daniel Jacobs in 2019, he was applying the pressure. He's trying to counterpunch off the back foot. It's going to be a long night for Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr.
Good right hand by Jake Paul, who says, watch his reaction the first time I land a punch. He's going to be shocked at how much power I have. And first we saw that uppercut that landed on Andre August, and Jake Paul got that knockout. He does have some serious power.
Yeah, that right hand is a weapon. He also turns the left hook pretty well, too. So he's got power with both hands.
Right now, I think it's important that Paul show control. Continue to show control behind his boxing, and then land those shots clean if he wants to open up. But don't get wild and don't get reckless.
The last thing Chavez Jr. wants is for this crowd to turn on him, and if he's this inactive as far as throwing punches, it'll get ugly quick.
All we've seen from Chavez this round is a couple of wild left hooks.
And that right hand landed on top of the head of Chavez. I don't know if it was an effective punch. Could have been a slap with an open hand, but it did land.
Good opening round for Jake Paul.
Yeah, hey man, look, Chavez keep fighting like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a wrap. You let him keep fighting like that, it's gonna be a wrap. Because Jake Paul got that round for sure.
Real good round for Jake Paul. Goes the overhand. Oh, it did land right on top of the ear. I think that was the most effective punch in that round.
And Chris, I talked about the crowd maybe turning on Chavez if he's not active enough. He did not land a single punch in round one.
That'll get a Mexican crowd to turn on you pretty quickly.
Any crowd. Unless you're the non-violent type. But that's not what you pay for. They want blood.
Antonio, just good jabs from Jake Paul early on. He's throwing that right hand. Look, nobody's going to sit here and say that Jake Paul belongs on a pound-for-pound slate. But
Should I put a hold on my workout to check this fight out?
good fight when he's on his game plan and is using that
Chavez
jab.
Jr., you better do
Right now,
something.
you just need to try some of the things he's been working in the gym on. You know what I'm saying? They say take some of the Vaseline off his face.
You heard Theo Chambers, the trainer of Jake Paul, saying it's just that easy.
Yep.
And it did look easy in round one for Jake Paul. Not much has changed here in round two.
And like I was saying, I think Jake Paul needs to be trying things, showing his little arsenal, what his bag looked like, you know, and he's got the perfect opponent in front of him to do that.
Jake Paul trying to bait Chavez into doing something.
I definitely like the fact that Paul going to the body.
He wants to be tested a little bit. So far right now, Chavez Jr. not doing anything to trouble him.
I think Chavez is so hell-bent on landing the perfect shot rather than just landing a shot.
You can also see a pretty significant size difference between these two guys in the ring. Jake, who's fought above 180 for most of his pro career, fought at heavyweight his last time out. Chavez began at 160, fought at 68 and 75. He's been a cruiser for a couple of fights, but physically, this is the natural weight class for Jake Paul.
And I thought both guys looked really good on the scale. most importantly, Chavez, but it doesn't seem like he brought that energy that he was showing earlier in the press.
When he gets within range, he's got to let that left hand go to the body. That was one of his best punches in his best days. He can't just walk in, stand there. He's not even throwing.
How they say everybody bad until they get hit.
The crowd almost gives him a Bronx cheer.
One thing Jake Paul is doing good, he's moving that target. He's not staying stationary or flat-footed long enough for Chavez to really dig to the body, or he can get anything on for that matter.
And for what it's worth, Chavez Sr. said there's no way my son loses this fight. No way. But he's losing right now, comprehensively.
Good combination by Jake Paul. I think he's rushing in a little bit. He got to keep those feet in place.
Jake Paul's running him around the ring.
الطريقة الجديدة احنا تعمل مشروع خاص بالتجارة الإلكترونية.
Jake Paul got that round as well in my eyes.
Tony, would you love just to go in there and just let a combination rip just to see what he can do?
Yeah, you got to get in position to do that, though. Like I say, looking for the perfect shot, I believe. And he's letting Jake get off.
And I'm telling you, I'm loving the fact that Jake hitting him in that body, man.
Chavez Jr. is so high, that body shot's going to be there for Jake all night.
Mike Perry said the first punch Jake Paul hit him with was to the ribs and it broke his rib. And that shot right there sounded pretty darn good, too. Here they come. As Paul lands some power punches. More complaining from Chavez Jr. Hey, boxing it, and Tony, if you don't like what the other guy's doing to you, you can punch him in the face. The third man in the ring tonight, Gerard White, your referee.
And the way this fight going, hey, Ceasar Chaves Jr. shouldn't fight no more.
Jake Paul keep having his way like this, and he has over 60 fights. He should know what he should be able to do.
Paul trying to cut the ring off now. Get Chavez stationary. Chavez just putting up no resistance offensively at all.
I mean, we wondered if we were going to get a carbon copy of what we saw from Chavez against Uriah Hall. This is basically it. A guy that's fighting off the back foot, not comfortable throwing combinations. Only this time, he's going up against an opponent that is willing to throw right hand, that is digging to the body. Right now, it doesn't look like anything has changed in Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr.
And there's his dad watching. His hands aren't on his head yet. There they go. Right on cue. I mean, Chris, if this were an NBA game, Chavez Jr. would be that player who has like 40 minutes, but no rebounds, no points, no assists. Nothing.
Which is disappointing, because when I talk to fighters and former fighters,
Hey, all I gotta say is they can't knock Jake Paul this time. If he beat Chavez Jr. ass, they can't knock him this time.
And you can see Chavez Sr., man, his heart right now is bleeding.
Left hook that connected, and see if he can build on that. Or is it going to be more of the same for Jake Paul?
Chavez going to have to fire back something to, at least unnerve Jake. Jake is too comfortable right now, coming in and landing what he wants.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Chavez Jr. is over with. It's done.
It looks good. I mean, like I said, he's settled.
It's only
And
like the
that's one
fourth
thing
round or something. Shit.
everyone wanted to see him settle down. I think a lot of the hardcore fans are still unconvinced, but I think it'll go a long way. Good body shot. Combination.
Nah, man. Stop crying, man.
More complaining for Chavez Jr. I thought that was clean. We're both on the belt line. He's complained about shots at the back of the head that weren't there. He's complaining about low blows that aren't there. He is calling more phantom punches than he's throwing actual punches.
Body shot by Chavez. He missed up top with the right hand. There's the jab again for Jake Paul. Again, Chavez looked like he's struggling with his footwork.
Ooh. Ooh.
And you can see the red markings now on the face of Chavez.
Man, he's busting that dude up.
By El Gallo de Dorado.
Uh-oh.
At least Chavez showing some life here in the fourth.
He's fighting back. And that's what we want to see from Chavez. We know he wants Jake back to the ropes. Oh, good right hand by Jake Paul.
Man.
Father shouting instructions to the son, who I doubt is listening.
It's going to be important for Jake Paul to control that conditioning.
He can be listening, but can he do it? That's the thing. If he ain't got it in him, he can't. Hey, it don't matter what he say. If he ain't got it in him, he ain't got it in him.
He would have a chance to win late. Jake Paul weighed around, what, 220, 230 in that last fight against Mike Tyson, had to shave down to get to cruiserweight. He carries a lot of muscle, Antonio. You know this.
Right.
Muscle is heavy, especially when you get to the second half of the fight.
That was a right hand in the back of Jake Paul's head that landed for Chavez.
Yeah, I forgot that he had fought Mike Tyson. But everybody know though, Mike Tyson wasn't trying to knock him out though. And what in that contract, what he made more money if he didn't knock him out.
Good jab by Jake.
He answered back.
Well, just announced on DAZN, Moses and
Two right there. He's winging those shots a little bit, and I want to see him under a lot more control, but that comes with experience.
All right, round 5. We're scheduled for 10, almost halfway home. The crowd's still engaged, despite the lack of success from Chavez Jr. so far. Chris, has he won a round yet? No, I don't think he's won one. I've got it 4 rounds to none in favor of Jake Paul at this point. A couple of good moments for Chavez Jr. in that 4th round, but so many power shots landed by Jake Paul. Great body work by Jake Paul.
Good
so
jab.
And the jab.
Yeah, shit, I'm a little upset. I didn't finish my workout for this.
Oh, good hook right hand by Chavez.
That's what Chavez needs to do. Be a front foot fighter. Put the pressure on Jake Paul. Get him backing up. That's what made Chavez successful during his best years.
Chavez got to find a way to let his hands go. I think if he let his hands go, he can get some success. At least find out what Jake can take.
It was 14 years ago when Chavez Jr. defeated Sebastian Speak to win his middleweight championship, June of 2011. Had a big win over Andy Lee in 2012, but since then, not a lot.
Yeah, I definitely want to see Jake Paul fight an actual fighter that's fighting right now at this moment. I definitely want to see that.
You're on his head, though. You're on his head. But you're on his head. You okay? Time in. Box.
But they can't say he ain't fought no professional boxer. Because Chavez was a professional boxer.
Chavez Jr. Let's see if he can. He's got a minute 20 to go. Other than the 2 times that Chavez basically quit against Fonfara, headbutt there, and Daniel Jacobs, he's been pretty durable. Canelo couldn't get him out.
You okay? You okay? Watch your heads. Don't go behind me like that.
And that's what Jake Paul said. I'll do something that Canelo could not do. I'm going to stop Chavez Jr. I think he's going to stop him. It's probably going to be with a body shot.
Bro, when Canelo fought him, Chavez was way better than what he is now. You gotta be realistic now. Come on now, man.
I mean, the hardcore fans are still trying to be convinced that Jake Paul is here to stay. But right now, I say he's a prospect. A good win here makes him a contender. So I know what I'm seeing.
Well, usually a good opponent can bring out the best in you, but Chavez Jr. hasn't exactly been a good opponent so far. But you like what you're seeing?
Well, he's giving him some challenges, but I think he needs to step it up a lot in order for us to see, you know, if Jake Paul can work his way through some hard spots in a fight.
Winging overhand right, nowhere close from Jr.
Probably one of the biggest questions that we get from our customers.
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little upset. Not at the fact Jake Paul busting dude up with Chavez Jr.
About Jake Paul, I thought they were talking about their own fighter. Well, they apparently see something that we don't. Chris, how do you have it through 5 rounds?
Got it 5 rounds to none in favor of Jake Paul, 50-45. And honestly, not a single one of these rounds has been particularly close. Chavez had a couple of decent moments in the 4th round, but he is regularly getting walked down. He is regularly getting hit to the body. And the punch output from Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr. simply isn't there. 50-45 in favor of Jake Paul.
These two do have a common opponent. Chavez lost to Anderson Silva 16 months before Jake Paul beat him.
Nice uppercut off the jab. Good combination by Jake.
That's an adjustment, Antonio. We've seen Jake throw the jab and then the overhand right there on the inside. He goes that rear uppercut. Nice little mixing up of punches.
Look at him, man. Jake Paul got him bleeding and everything, man.
Jake is built tough, isn't he? Looks like a brick in there.
Yeah, I think 200 pounds is his weight class.
And I'm telling you, you gotta respect Jake Paul, man. This time, you gotta respect that. You gotta respect it, cause he busting dude up.
Just would like to see Chavez get a combination or something off. And sometimes when you're not in the best of shape,
I hope he fight I hope Jake Paul move up his competition, but
so you're struggling just to get that.
he definitely showing that he deserved to be. He deserved to be out there. He definitely showing that.
Empty the tank when the tank is almost already empty.
Chavez showing that he don't deserve to be in the ring. He definitely showing that now.
From Jake Paul are effective on Chavez.
Chavez needs more of that, or more of everything, really.
Be nice if he can counter that jab from Jake. Come over top and give him something to worry about. There you go.
Chavez didn't have nothing in this contract. Wasn't no weight, none of that. So what's the reason you fighting like a bum right now? What's the reason?
I think explosiveness is missing from Chavez's game tonight. Even if he could do it once or twice, he's going to have to explode on Jake.
Look at Chavez's nose, man. He bust his nose all up.
There's a left, they're cheering every punch he throws. There's another, and a right from Jake Paul.
Jake throwing back.
Look at him, not Jake Paul face ain't swole, red, or nothing.
Sweeping left hook doesn't score. Best round, though, so far for Chavez Jr.
Yeah, best round, but he still lost.
But I think
Still
that's
lost
what
this
we're gonna
round.
get. Maybe 10.
The last 2 rounds.
Best round, and he still lost.
Had some success, but again, it took a lot out of him, it seems.
And he likes the response from Jake Paul when he got caught with a punch. He flipped the script and started throwing bombs right at Chavez Jr.
I like that left hand from Chavez there, straight to the body. Jake responds, but that's where Chavez has got to go. Left hook to the body.
I think Jake felt that left hook. Don't know how flush it was.
Game Jake Paul ties Chavez Jr. up anytime he gets close.
Doing the right thing. That's what he's supposed to do.
Putting a lot of power on his punches. He's letting them flow, though. And I think that's good. He's changing the trajectory on those punches. By taking a little bit of power off and scoring effectively.
Jake Paul has completed the 10-round distance once before in his career when he faced Nate Diaz, the 38-year-old, who was making his pro boxing debut. That one straight low.
Look at them all bust up bleeding, man.
When you're throwing a lot of low blows like that, Tucker, there's a lot that have to do with the fact that you're fatigued a little bit, you're not putting enough on the punch.
Yeah, I think so in this case.
Oh, nice uppercut. Chavez thought he was going to the body. He went up top. Antonio, what would you like to see Jake Paul do more of?
I mean, what he got in front of him right now, I think he's doing what he has to do. That jab is a key. And like I said, when he throw that right hand, maybe he should throw it straight sometime instead of reaching it. But I like what he's doing inside like that. Those short punches, man, they're very effective on Chavez. And he's going to need that moving up.
Yeah, boo that mother, because he deserved to be booed.
Doesn't look like Chavez Jr. is going to win the fight, but can he win a round?
I don't want to see Chavez in the ring no more.
That left hook, a lot of power, or at least used to. If he can connect flush, maybe.
You're a disgrace to your daddy right now. You're a disgrace to your daddy. Because your daddy was that man when it came to Mexican boxing. Well, I mean Mexican boxers.
What was your favorite punch to throw?
Straight left. Straight down the pipe.
Chavez Jr. running out of time. 3 rounds left. These fans here just want a moment. They want something.
Good jab.
Okay.
Look like the best jab of the fight for Chavez Jr. Good right hand.
No, that didn't connect.
He might be opening up now.
And Chris, I know it was well over a decade ago, but remember Chavez
had to see wrong because he didn't connect on that right.
Martinez for 11 straight rounds, but then in the 12th, Chavez Jr. dropped the champ, and it turned into a legendary 12th. If you watched it live, man, it was a real stunner. It was. It was also 13 years ago against a fighter that was physically much smaller than him. Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr. This moment is the smaller fighter, and Chavez has not shown me for the better part of 8 rounds that he's willing to let his hands go like that. I think we all wanted to believe that maybe Chavez Jr. could turn back the clock, that getting clean for 18 months.
And them body shots is beautiful to me. I'm loving to see Jake Paul hitting him in the body. And you can hear him. They're strong.
From Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr. On paper, the most decorated fighter, other of course than Mike Tyson, who was 58 years old last year when he fought him. This is the most decorated fighter that Jake's been in there with, and he has not had any problems whatsoever. And a little bit of life. Got a heartbeat, there's a right hand.
Hitting them every 6-7 punches ain't gonna cut it.
He's a more active fighter, and I think that activity right now is leading him to victory. But I think in this fight, if Chavez can land one significant blow, it could turn it around.
No, it's too late. It's too late. If you don't knock Jake out, you're gonna lose this fight.
There's Mama Bear, very vocal for her son. Boy, what a life she's living. She goes, watches Logan in the WWE, watches Jake in boxing.
Good body shot.
Yeah, left hook to the body from Chavez, and that makes Jake throw more punches.
Still Jake in there answering.
That's the key.
uppercut
He
again.
answering. Every time Chavez get one in, that's good. Jake hit him with 2 or 3 of them just to let him know what's up.
This is a metal roof. And this.
Yeah.
So we're in round
Yeah.
9, 6 minutes left to go. It's been a dominant display. WWE watches Jake in boxing.
Good body shot.
Yeah, left hook to the body from Chavez, and that makes Jake throw more punches.
Still Jake in there answering.
Wanted to land the uppercut again. We'll head to the 8th.
I swear I like seeing his mama there.
So we're in round 9, 6 minutes left to go.
Rooting her baby
It's
on.
been a dominant display. by
Kick
Jake
that
Paul.
mother's ass.
Can Chavez Jr. muster up
I
some
like
energy?
seeing when a mama represent
The
like that.
aggressor here. Maybe he's fooling us all, Chris, and has saved the best for last. Yeah, hell of a game plan, Todd.
Good right hand. That landed.
The only thing people can say on this one is that Chavez Jr. was a retired fighter. That's about it. That's the only thing they can say.
Like for the 3rd time now.
Now the only thing left for Jake Paul to do is fight a fighter that actually is ranked right at this time.
It's a legal punch. Now let me tell you something. I know where this is going. This is going to a press conference after the fight where Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr. complains about low blows. That's where this is all headed. He's setting up the complaints about getting hit low.
We're in the 9th round of a 10-round fight. Jake Paul has been active, really active, letting his hands go.
Look at that, man. He ain't even got that dude red or nothing.
Controlling this fight, and it's the polarization
That's crazy.
that's impressed me tonight.
Like I said, the only thing they can say on this one is that he was a retired fighter. That's
He
it.
got a couple shots in.
Paul wisely ties him up.
Chavez is there to be tied up because he's not trying to get any movement or separation from the guy.
That's Paul busting your ass up. All you gotta do is look at his face.
Chavez said he wanted to bring respect back to boxing by beating Jake Paul tonight.
Man, please.
He's not doing that.
He's not
Not
having a
at
bad
all.
round, though, here. He's landing some pretty clean shots, and it seems like at this stage, Jake is starting to tire a little bit. This is probably the best round so far for Julio Ceasar Chaves Jr.
Yeah, those punches from Jake is not coming as fluent as they were. He may be taking a deep breath right now.
Well, the experience of Chavez Jr. should shine through. He's had over 60 pro fights compared to just 12 from Jake. And Jake, of course, no amateur experience.
Jake don't have a lot of power in those shots, but he is throwing them and he is scoring.
Ooh,
Good right hand by
and that right,
Chavez.
yeah.
Another one.
That right, okay, that right was good. Let's see. Oh,
Deep breath.
ooh, another one.
Chavez getting busy.
The crowd on their feet. They're starting to believe that maybe, just maybe,
That ain't happening.
left hook.
Chavez trying to win around.
And he's won around everybody.
One round, look at him. That man, that's sad. He went around and he cheering.
After being dominated for the first 8 rounds.
Just when you thought Chavez was looking to lay down somewhere, he came back viciously. And I believe he won that round.
That's crazy. One round. One round. One round. Oh man.
We'll look at Chris Mannix's scorecard quickly here as Chavez back, Jake up against the ropes.
Jake fighting back.
Yes, indeed. That's crazy. I never thought I'd be rooting for Jake Paul. Keep beating him down. Keep beating that Chavez Jr. down.
Banked at least 1 or 2 of these earlier rounds. He would have given himself half a shot here, but he gave away so many of those early rounds. The only way he wins this fight is going to be by knockout.
The only way.
Jake Paul wants a knockout
Jake
too.
Paul, keep busting him up. Keep busting him up.
There will be opportunities for him to catch him.
Most definitely. He just got to be relaxed and set that counter shot up
Look at him. Keep
Really
getting
nice
him.
to see Chavez
And
get out
1-2.
there.
1-2.
You know, I'm wondering if Chavez doubted that he would be able to last the 10 rounds because of his conditioning, and now that he's sensing that he's going to do it, he's starting to open up.
See, that's the stuff I'm talking about. All they can stress on is that he was a retired fighter. That's it. They can't stress on nothing other than that. That he was a retired fighter. Now Jake Paul, if you fight a fighter that's a professional fighter right now, at this time, oh, you got that credit. You got that credit, hands down. But that's about it. That's the only thing you haven't did yet. Is fight a fighter that's a professional fighter right now.
Chavez, like, where was this approach early?
All he needed was a clean shot. If he can get one clean shot in.
This is the Mexican style the fans came to see. Going out on your shield. Ooh, right hand.
Didn't hit that? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That one they got in. That left got in.
And Jake holding on.
That left got in.
30 seconds to go.
I think Chavez won a lot of his fans back tonight with these last 2 rounds.
No, I doubt that. Probably got him back for this just because of cheering in this arena, just because he's Mexican. That's respectable.
Jake will fight back. Oh, big left from Chavez Jr. Right at the bell. He gave it.
Now, what y'all think, though? Because I'm about to show the decision, what they think. I think Jake Paul beat the brakes off dude, to be truthfully honest. In my eyes, Jake Paul beat the brakes off that dude. Point blank. Beat the brakes off him.
B plus type of performance. Let's go into the ring in big mode.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Judge Steve Weisfeld sees it 99-91. Judge Rudy Barragan sees it 97-93. And Judge Max DeLuca sees it 98-92. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Jake
Surprise there, and Jake Paul wins for the 12th time as a pro, and of course there's the product placement. No one does that better than Jake.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, can't nobody take that away, though. That one, okay? There wasn't no clause in the contract, wasn't nothing, okay? Chavez just didn't have it no more, and it showed. It showed. Chavez Jr., let me rephrase that. Chavez Jr. just didn't have it no more. I'm not going to disrespect your pops like that. You know what I'm saying? Because your pops was that man. Hands down. Chavez Jr., you ain't got it no more. I don't want to see you back in the ring. Not at all. Jake Paul, now all you got to do is fight somebody that's ranked right now. Right now. That's it. Fight somebody that's ranked right now. I don't care if it's the last rank. What is it? I forgot the ranking they do, but just fight somebody that's ranked in about something right now in boxing. That's all you got to do. Fight somebody that's ranked in about right now. That's about something right now. 2025 in boxing, and you'll get it. You will get all the respect in the world from me, because you showed this fight that hey, you got some juice in the tank. You know what I'm saying? You got something to bring to the table. Real talk. You showed that you just ain't no journeyman out here. You really showed that you a man that, hey, actually, you know how to box. You know how to box, and you out here. You out here. Hey, can't nobody not give you that. You've shown that, hands down. You showed that you out here. You showed that. I give you that. I ain't gonna knock it, you know. I knocked it when you was fighting Woodley and Nate Robertson, you know what I'm saying, cats that didn't box. And even when you fought Tyson, because you had in Tyson contract, he get paid more money if he don't knock you out. So that was giving him reason not to knock you out, reason not to try to really knock you out or hurt you. So that's the difference. But this one right here, oh no, you get all the credit from me for this one, hands down. So you get credit for this fight, from me at least. You get credit from this fight, hands down. What y'all think though? Did y'all think what I thought, or what I think rather? Do y'all think that? Or do y'all think Jake Paul ain't who he trying to be, who he claiming he is? I don't think he ready to fight no big time boxer, no, but I think he ready to fight somebody that's ranked at least. I believe he ready to do that. But y'all share, like, and subscribe. Peace, I'm up out of here.